E3 2017 was a mix of good and bad, but it still managed to showcase some new games that you'll absolutely want to keep an eye on for the next year. Let's take a look at 15 of them here. Shadow of the Colossus Remake. Sony may not have thrown a ton of surprises at us this E3, but Shadow of the Colossus being remade is certainly worth a mention. Sony Japan Studio and Blue Point Games are working together to update the game for PS4, presenting the same stunning world with a new coat of graphical paint. It's out next year, which is kind of annoying, but hey, we're willing to wait. Also, this won't be the first game to come out next year. Anthem. Perhaps the highlight of Microsoft's E3 presser, BioWare Edmonton's Anthem showcases an imaginative universe full of overgrown environments and dangerous animals. Anthem sees humanity donning exosuits called javelins to venture out into the world. With an expansive world promised and some solid action, this is perhaps the game to look forward to in 2018. Yoshi Switch. Yoshi games aren't the biggest surprise that Nintendo could throw at us, but the upcoming Yoshi game on Switch looks pretty good. The art style seems to combine Yoshi's Woolly World, Tearaway, Little Big Planet, and so much more into a beautiful smorgasbord of imagination. If you ever needed convincing that the Switch has exclusives to come, then Yoshi Switch was a compelling case. Kirby Switch. The pink mutant ball thing is back, and this time he's gone back to his 2D roots. Well, 2.5D in this case, but you know what we mean. Kirby Switch is the same platforming Kirby we know and love with 4-player co-op a la Return to Dreamland. You can also have AI-controlled teammates with you to perform all sorts of crazy combos. If this is old-school Kirby at its finest, then we are on board. A Way Out. A strictly co-op game from the creator of Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, A Way Out introduces players to two convicts who must stage a daring escape. The co-op aspects ensure that one player could be experiencing story events while the other is simultaneously trying to work out a puzzle. The overall premise is intriguing and it looks mechanically sound. Once again though, you'll have to wait till 2018 to play it. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. If Ori and the Blind Forest taught us anything, it's that the Metroidvania genre can still produce some excellent experiences. Also, something about nature and family or something, but whatever. By comparison, Ori and the Will of the Wisps looks even better, with a sharper aesthetic and spellbinding visuals. Actual gameplay has yet to be showcased, but the only downside is that this sequel doesn't have a release date. Boo! Dishonored: Death of the Outsider. It would have been one thing to announce DLC for Dishonored 2 at its presser, but Bethesda went ahead and unveiled a standalone experience instead. Dishonored: Death of the Outsider sees Billy Lurk, Dowd's second-in-command and noted killer, rescuing her superior and setting out to kill the Outsider. You know, the guy who's been mysteriously giving superpowers to people over the years. Death of the Outsider will feature new areas, new enemies, and a brand new story when it arrives on September 15th. The Evil Within 2. Remember the horrific tribulations that Sebastian endured in The Evil Within? Wouldn't it suck to have to go through all of that again? The Evil Within 2 proves that Tango Gameworks has a penchant for the deranged with its mix of horror movie references, surreal imagery, and body horror. Even better, The Evil Within 2 is slated to release in October of this year. Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. An uprising in America, the ability to control those flaming mechanical hounds of the Nazis, lots of violence, BJ Blazkowicz sporting that same awesome power armor that Caroline used in The New Order. Combine all of this with the action from Wolfenstein The New Order, and Wolfenstein 2 The New Colossus looks simply amazing. Did we mention that it's also out in October? Better start hoarding your cash! Grif Lands. Clay Entertainment has always been a developer to watch out for thanks to efforts like Mark of the Ninja, Don't Starve, Invisible Incorporated, you name it. With Grif Lands, it's creating an RPG with an awesome art style that allows you to negotiate, cheat, fight, whatever through every situation. It looks fresh and fun, the characters sport a ton of personality, and above all else, the developer's pedigree is a cut above the rest. Life is Strange: Before the Storm. My personal favorite announcement of E3 2017, Life is Strange returns with a prequel called Before the Storm. With Chloe Price as the protagonist, we'll find out what she went through en route to meeting Max again in the first game. Ashley Birch, Chloe's VA from the first game, will serve as story consultant, and though a new developer in Deck 9 is handling the prequel, we're still stoked. Life is Strange Before the Storm will have 3 episodes, with episode 1 releasing on August 31st. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. From the get-go, this crossover sounded stupid. Heck, I still see the Rabbids landing in Mushroom Kingdom decked out in clothes from Mario and his gang, and still wondering where they got them from in the first place. However, graphically, the game looks nice. Heck, combat-wise, the game looks even nicer, featuring a cool combination of tactical role-playing, turn-based strategy, cover usage, and classic Mario jumping. We're intrigued, to say the least, and are looking forward to its release on August 29th for the Nintendo Switch. Monster Hunter World. Capcom is bringing Monster Hunter to PS4, Xbox One, and PC users. We won't just be getting a simple sequel though. Monster Hunter World sports a seamless open world, quick and responsive action, dynamic events, drop-in multiplayer, and a stunning shift to higher resolution. It looks great. Now all we have to do is see how it plays when it arrives in 2018. Metro Exodus. While a new Metro game seemed a given at some point, 4A Games never gave any indication that it was ever actually making one. Furthermore, we never expected Metro Exodus to look this damn good. Along with some amazing attention to detail, Exodus strikes us with levels that have some degree of openness, the same responsive combat, and a world above surface with fresh air. It's interesting enough to make us forget that it's out next year. Before we reveal our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Game Freak has begun developing a core RPG Pokemon title on Nintendo Switch. It may not release for more than a year, but we hope you'll look forward to it all the same.
Position fixed!
Open fire! Nothing will save you now!
Hands up now! What's happening out there?
It's not as much fun when they don't let you leave.
Metroid Prime 4. No, we didn't get any gameplay footage, but you know what? It's a testament to Nintendo's reputation and the sheer awesomeness of the series that Metroid Prime 4 could simply be announced and create a buzz. We do know that the series producer Kensuke Tanabe is still on board, though the game is being developed by a new in-house team at Nintendo EAD. When it's out, what it'll be like, we don't know any of these things, but we're hyped all the same. That'll be it for this video. If you like what we're doing, please go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.